kill you. Look at Facebook. The company is spending a lot of money. One of the things they're spending it on is this. It is a massive solar-powered drone that's going to beam internet service to remote parts of the Earth. And now, this is on the drawing boards, but that thing is going to be huge. The size of a 737, right?
737, huge.
Okay, now, A&G Capital Investment Officer Hillary Kramer is here. I'm not suggesting that drone has any impact on the stock right now. It doesn't.
But ultimately, Stuart, it could, because what Facebook wants to do is to bring internet service to the 10% of the world that absolutely has no way of having access to the internet, as well as those where it may be too expensive. Now, of course, it also leads to the question, what about those if they can't afford connectivity? You know, how do they afford the device? But Facebook needs to make that switch from advertising revenue in a social network company to being able to compete with Amazon. So it's a very smart move. And investors like me on Wall Street, we're looking, yes, at the short term, but we look at the long term also. Where was this $2.8 billion last quarter spent? You know, expenditures were up $2.8 billion. And that's why the stock was taken out to the woodshed. Yeah, that data centers, artificial intelligence.
Investors didn't like it because they'd spent all this money.
Exactly.
But some investors are going to love it when some of those investments pay off down the road.
Right, and it's a necessity. Amazon has been doing it. We know Google is doing it. Apple does it. They're a little more quiet about what they're doing. They just introduce new products. But this is the way that these companies can get ahead. Now, look at a stock like Twitter. Twitter hit a 52-week low today. It's very vital that these social internet companies find ways to monetize catching all of these users. They still have to make the cash.
Facebook has 968 million people who use Facebook at least once a day. That's an astonishing amount. And they found out how to get money out of those 968 million people. They've got about a quarter of the entire global online advertising, smartphone advertising business, something like that.
Yes,
now,
mobile.
Are you saying to our viewers and your own clients, get out there and buy some Facebook and put it in your portfolio and don't even think about selling it? Would you say that?
If you're going to hold it for the next 10 years. If you want to hold it for less than 10 years, wait for Facebook to come off to levels that are a little more acceptable. We are expecting some kind of adjustment to the market. I mean, it doesn't mean I'm not a bull long term. I'm a huge bull and optimist. But you do want to own Facebook. I think it belongs in everyone's portfolio.
It's 95 now. Maybe you've missed your chance to buy it because it dropped to 92. And people say, oh, you don't buy it till it's 85.
Well, but there are also certain levels. You know, once Facebook can get over that $100 level, you know, we might see on the technical side more buying.
Yeah, that's my question. Do you think they go to the races?
Yes.
They cross 100 and they'll do the same thing as Amazon or Google.
Yes.
They'll really take off. You think that?
Yeah, because I've seen this with so many companies, and we do look at technical analysis. And even though I do fundamentals and macro, you know, which are trends and tastes and regulation, it still comes down to, you know, buying into new highs, and that makes stocks go up.
Would you be surprised if Facebook were at $150 a share by 1 year from now?
I would not be surprised with
Really?
it. Yes, because I think our market is biased towards going higher. Just think of the Fed.
Hillary, welcome to the program. Good to have you back. We'll see you again soon. Thank you very much indeed. All right.